Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons in our NCAA baseball series with the Texas Longhorns. And we have got a heck of a series for y'all today as we will be facing off against the Florida Gators. Now we are number one in the Big 12. Florida is running right now at about the middle of the pack of the SEC, but they do have some powerful at-bats, some good pitching. I think if we can get to their relievers quickly and keep our starters in as long as possible, it'll give us a pretty good advantage over this team. Now to start our game is going to be Burt Gilly. He's got 2-1 record on the season. His strikeout to walk ratio is kind of rough, just slightly over 2-1 at 32 strikeouts to 19 walks. So we will definitely have to get him to improve on that. But let's go ahead and get this one started. As a first batter for the Florida Gators is going to be Billy Coronado, batting .266 on the season. And that first pitch comes in as a strike. So now the 0-1 count. Gilly gets set and delivers that one in. He's going to hit a line drive right up to Credible, and it's going to get right past him. Oh, man, it just took a bad angle on that, and that one goes bouncing into the outfield. One batter up, one hit after two pitches. But look at that, a hard line drive, and Credible it looked like he had it, but just took the wrong angle. And that's going to be a runner on first. Coronado standing at first. So Blake Newhouser comes into bat with 21 RBIs, 5 home runs, and a .223 batting average here for the Gators. First pitch from Gilly is in there for a strike, so the count is 0-1. As the second pitch is an off-speed, comes outside to even things up at 1-1 apiece. And he goes down low once again for the third pitch. That's 2-1 now, starting to fall behind batters. You kind of could tell that with his strikeout to walk ratio, but we need to get that under control. Now the fourth pitch is a strike, so everything is even up at 2-2. And Gilly delivers. That's going to be a hard line drive foul, though. So the count will remain 2-2. Nobody advances. Gilly gets set and delivers. He's going to hit a high pop-up to center field, but Curtis White's not going to be able to get to it. And in fact, now he's going to make a bad throw when it gets past the third baseman. And he's going to come around and score. Coronado crosses the plate, and Florida will take a 1-0 lead off the poor throw by Curtis White coming in from center field. Now he's out there replacing Billy Hamill just to give him some rest, but man, that was a major mistake. As the next batter thankfully pops up over there to third, and Will Roberts gets underneath that one to finally get the first out of the inning. Poor execution by our defense to start out this game. And as you can see, that was Pedro Malanca that flew out. So Steven Perez, followed by Daisuke Mori, and Charlie Ruth will be next. And then to finish off their 9, it's Nelson Champion, Carlton Chesick, and Matt Kelly. So Steven Perez, .247 on the season. He's got 15 home runs and 41 RBIs. So he's definitely a power hitter. We have got to get him out. They have a runner on seconds right now. First pitch to Perez is going to be in there for a strike. Looked like just on the edge of the zone, but hey, it's good enough to count. So 0-1 delivery coming. Just outside for a ball. You've got to be kidding me on that one. Oh, that call did not go our way when it really should have. So everything is evened up at 1-1. And he's going to hit a foul ball going down the left side. Burris is chasing it, and he's not going to be able to get it. I don't know what's up with our Longhorn defense, but they are playing basically just an inch behind everything. Now he finally grounds out, and Gonzalez there at shortstop fires it over, and he'll get him out at first, as Burrows is playing first today, giving Kenny Falk some relief. So now 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. The Gators lead 1-0. They do have Newhouser sitting there on second base. And Daisuke Mori comes to the plate, batting .245 on the season. And after a foul and a strike, the count is 0-2. And Gilly is going to deliver that one, and he fouls off another one. Count remains 0-2 here at the top of the first. And here comes the next pitch, and that one's down low. Looks like a little off-speed pitch there coming in. Actually, a little fastball came in down low out of the zone. Next one is going to be a swing and a strikeout on that one. So Gilly does allow the 1 run to cross the plate. That was not his fault, though. So the Gators have 1 run off 2 hits and the one Longhorn error on Curtis White on that throw coming in from center field. As you can see, I mean, he's a good batter, but you kind of see why we stick him more in the DH spot. Now, starting the game is going to be Peter Jones for the Florida Gators. He's one of their better pitchers to get this thing started, so we should have a tough matchup for us. Now, coming up to lead us off will be Michael Thornton playing left field today, batting .278 on the season. And he does have a lot of speed, so if we can get him on, he is someone that we can get moving around these bases relatively quickly. So trailing 1-0, the first pitch was a ball, and the second one is going to be fouled down the third base line. So the count is now even at 1-1 apiece. Jones gets set and delivers. That one's just inside on that fastball. So the count is now 2-1. So Thornton's got ahead of him here. And he's going to hit a line drive to right center field, and it's going to get down. Thornton with an opening hit as he's standing on first now. So now the Longhorns may have something going here, trying to get a little bit of a rally started. Mark Gonzalez, he's going to be next to the plate, batting .253 on the season. Jones delivers a pitch just on the edge. They're going to call that one a strike. That could be debatable. So 0-1 delivery by Jones. Gonzalez swings and misses at that one. That's an off-speed pitch down low in the zone, but just could not get his bat around on it. And they're going to check Thornton over at first. They know he's got speed, but it's not really a position I think they should run in at this point. Only trailing by 1 run. You need to be a little bit smart on the base pass, too. So the 0-2 delivery comes in as an off-speed pitch just over home plate. And I mean just by an inch, so that one is a ball. 1-2 is a count. And Gonzalez is going to swing and miss at the next pitch and slider down out of the zone. And that's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Jones had Gonzalez fooled. It seemed like his timing was off all at bat at this one, and just was not ready for what he was facing up there. So Gonzalez gets the K, and he will walk back over to the bench. Now Curtis White, batting .217 on the season, our lovely center fielder that decided to throw it almost into the stands or the Florida dugout, causing that 1 run to get in, trying to make up for it here as the first pitch comes in for a ball. And Jones, he's going to check Thornton over at first. And now Jones comes home with it. And he hits a high, deep fly ball to right center field. They're chasing it, and they are going to get under that one. So out number 2 in the inning is Curtis White, flying out over there to right field. So taking a look at our lineup, we do have Scott Burrows coming in and cleanup, followed by Will Roberts and Joe Burris. And then in the bottom 3 is Jose Villegas, Mike Ellis, and Justin Credible. Having some good batting averages there, Joe Burris. Scott Burrows has got a lot of power. He's got 7 home runs, 13 RBIs, batting .268 on the season. And for a guy that's normally a DH type role, he's having a pretty good year for him. So the first pitch comes into Burrows, and that's going to be down low and out of the zone for a ball. 1-0 is the count. They do have to be careful with him, and I think they know that as the second pitch comes in high, almost just teasing Burrows a little bit. He almost goes for it and takes a cut at it, but actually holds it back, and that one puts it at 2-0 is the count. And so now he can try to take advantage, be a little bit more selective here. He's going to hit a hard line drive left center field. And Thornton's going to come around second and all the way to third, and he's heading home. Thornton, he's headed home, and they will not make the throw as Burrows slides into second. Thornton around third into home, and this game is now tied up here in the bottom of the first inning. Burrows delivers once again with his 14th RBI of the season. A hard hit double to left center field. It only took about 2 bounces before that thing hit off the wall. And Thornton goes from first to home. Game tied, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning as Will Roberts is coming to the plate now. He's batting .239. He's got 9 home runs and 27 RBIs. And so hopefully we can make that 28. He does have man in scoring position, and he's got a pretty decent batting average for runners within scoring position. And he's going to hit a line drive down the right side, and it actually lands in bounds. Burrows will score. Will Roberts around first, and he's going to slide into second safely. And the Longhorns, just like that, have taken the lead here in Austin, 2-1. Back-to-back RBI doubles. And Will Roberts, that one came flashing off his bat, and it just landed right on the line, to be fair. And so Burrows gets on his horse and hustles home, while Will Roberts slides into second safely. And that'll bring Joe Burris up, batting .417 on the season. And the first pitch to him comes in down low and inside for a ball. The count is 1-0. He doesn't have any home runs or any RBIs. Once again, Burris is another DH kind of hitter who doesn't get a whole lot of action, but I think he's probably proven that he needs to be out there on the field a little bit more often. And the next pitch is right up the middle, and he's going to hit a line drive. That's going to send Roberts home. This lead has been extended. Joe Burris with his first RBI of the season. That one got right past the second baseman, literally inches past his outstretched glove. He laid out for it, just couldn't get to it. And that will get Roberts around third and all the way home. So another RBI hit. These Longhorns are starting to string them together. That's what we've done all season so far, is we've just been putting multiple back-to-back hits together, and that's allowing these runs to score. So now Jose Villegas comes to the plate with the .296 average. Deep fly ball to right field, and it's not that deep as they come up underneath it. And that's how the first inning ends, ladies and gentlemen. Longhorns come roaring back with 3 runs on 4 hits to take a 3-1 lead here at the end of 1. So now we're going to advance up to the bottom of the third inning. Burrows is back at the plate. We do have Curtis White and another runner on second. So the first pitch comes just on the outside edge. 0-1 is a count. Peter Jones is still in for the Gators. And Burrows is going to go chasing after one in the dirt. And the count is now 0-2 as he chased after that slider. There are no outs here in the bottom of the third inning, so we are threatening and have got lots of opportunities here. Next pitch comes in for a ball. So now we have the 1-2 delivery from Jones is outside. They keep trying to get Burrows to chase, but he's wizened up now, and he is not falling for it. 2-2 is the count. Jones comes home with the pitch. Ooh, checked up by Burrows. Just barely, but it's checked it enough, so the count is full here as we face 2 runners on. Burrows, line drive to left field. That's going to get down in front of the left fielder, and we're going to send our man home. He's come sliding across the plate. Mark Gonzalez comes all the way from second, and that's going to extend out our lead. An RBI single for Burrows. 2 RBIs for him on the day. A double and a single, as this kid is just starting to really, I think, get in the zone and find himself at the plate here in this season. And now Will Roberts is going to come to the plate here with 2 runners on him, with a man on second and Burrows over there on first. So White stands at second, Burrows at first, Roberts at the plate. He's going to hit a hard one up the middle. It's fielded by the second or shortstop, and he's going to turn to get it over to second and then right over to the first baseman. That was a hard hit ball. Sometimes that's just going to happen. That was about as perfect of a swing as you could put it. Just could not get past that shortstop over there. So now Joe Burris is going to come to the plate. 1 for 1 on the day, and that first pitch comes in for a strike. So the count he's facing is 0-1 with Curtis White over there at third. And Jones comes in with the next pitch just inside. The count is 1-1 here to Burris. Jones, his pitch count is starting to edge on up. One of our goals was to get to relievers soon. We may be able to pull that off in this one. As the next pitch comes down low and out of the zone. 2-1 is the count. Burris can be a little bit selective with this one. As that comes in, and Burris is going to get caught on the handle, and a little blooper over there to first. That will end the third inning. But Scott Burrows does the damage we needed. Drives in another run, as the Longhorns have 4 runs now on 7 hits. Still to the Gators, 1 run on 3 hits. So good offensive performance in this half of the inning. And now let's jump up to the bottom of the 6th inning. There are 2 outs. We have Justin Credible at the plate, batting 1 for 2 on the day. And he's going to get a hold of that one, a deep fly ball to left field, and that's going to be nothing more than a long strike as it goes foul. The count is 0-1 to Credible, as Mike Ellis is standing there over at first trying to get moving on these base paths. Incredible. Deep fly ball to right center field, and it's going to get down. Credible's going around to second. Ellis around third all the way to home. Incredible. He's going to slide in for a triple. Ellis, he's safe. Longhorns score another one. 5-2 now is the score in this game. Credible with an RBI triple. Sends our catcher, Mike Ellis, not known for being very swift of foot, comes all the way around from first, slides home. Credible making the smart move to go for third. That kind of put him in a question of who should they throw for, which I think delayed him just enough to give Ellis what he needed to get home. And so this lead is now extended. It's 5-2 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Credible standing at third. Thornton at the plate. He's 1 for 3 on the evening. It's a deep fly ball to center field. They're chasing it. And it's going to get down. It does get down. Thornton comes around second. He's all heading all the way to third. He's not stopping. Slides in safe at third. Incredible gets the easy run. That is going to give us a 4-run lead now here in the bottom of the sixth inning. We will lead 6-2. What a shot. Massive deep fly just at the base of the wall. The center fielder just did not have enough speed to get up underneath that one. So Credible scores easily, and our second back-to-back RBI triple. Now Gonzalez gets another one out there, and that one falls down. He hits a blooper to short center, and the second baseman couldn't make it. And so Thornton will score. Gonzalez stands. That's another RBI. Lead is now 7-2 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. And finally, here comes the reliever, Derek Deal. And we've gotten into their relievers now. This is what we were looking for. This was one of our goals starting this game. And here it is in the bottom of the sixth inning. Curtis White coming to the plate, 1 for 3 on the day. Next pitch is going to be down low for a ball, just barely though. Count is evened up at 1-1 apiece. So Deal checks over on the runner at first and then comes home with the pitch, and that's just outside. It looks like he's kind of trying to paint that outside edge, not wanting to get into Curtis's strong points at the plate. So 2-1 is the count. He delivers that one. That's going to be a little blooper over to short right field, and it's going to fall down foul. So the count is evened up at 2-2 apiece here. As Deal gets set and delivers a pitch, and White's going to hit a high little blooper to short center. Once again, they're chasing it, and they will catch it. And that is going to be the end of the sixth inning. What an offensive performance. Credible, Thornton, back-to-back triples. Got to love it. And so now here we are at the top of the ninth, and we bring in Ryan Kidd. Bert Gilly had pitched for us pretty much for the remainder of this game for the most part. He did settle things down a little bit. And so we bring in Ryan Kidd just because Gilly had lost all energy. It's not a save opportunity. Kidd is just a powerful left arm that we got, and there's one of the reasons why I was striking out the first batter he faces. Now comes Charlie Ruth 0 for 3. A lot of lefties in this Gators lineup, and so lefty-on-lefty matchup with the pitcher of Kidd's quality really works to our advantage. So after the first pitch strike, second one comes in for a ball down and away. Count is even up at 1-1 to Charlie Ruth. The next one is going to be grounded up. Credible. He's going to make the play over there at second and fires it over to Burrows. Out number 2 here. In game number 1 of the series, Longhorns do have a 5-run lead. And Ryan Kidd is going to be facing off against Nelson Champion. The third batter of this ninth inning. First pitch to him is going to be for a strike. Champion is 0 for 3 on the day. And it looks like Kidd's going to be going right after him. The next one is going to be a line drive to center field. That one does get down. But White makes a good throw coming back at him on this one. Gets it over to second. So Champion is stuck over there at first base. Now Carlton Chesick, 1 for 3 on the day, comes to the plate. And Kidd looks like he's coming right after him, painting the edge that doesn't go our way, though. Probably should have been a strike, however it wasn't. First pitch was a ball. The slider comes in for a strike. Count is 1-1 here, 2 outs in the top of the ninth inning. Next one just outside. This umpire is not giving us that outside edge so far. 2-1 delivery. It's going to be a high blooper. Burrows chasing it, and he's going to make the catch, and that's going to be how game 1 of this series ends. Gilly does get the win, the offensive performance from the Longhorns. It was impressive to watch at times, seeing the back-to-back hits, stringing together multiple hits to bring home these runs. We weren't trying to rely on home runs. That kind of became our thing last season. But this season, it's a total different kind of team makeup. We're able to get the hits when needed. Not always big flies, but just what you need to have happen. And that's going to get these runs across the plate as Burrows comes through with a big performance, couple of RBIs, couple of big knocks. And then incredible there at the end to really extend out our lead. Florida looked like they had gotten that one run back. They were going to try to make something happen. Then he gets an RBI triple, followed up by Thornton's RBI triple. Just like I said, the back-to-back hits, that's what's really helped us out this season. Longhorns will win this game 7-2 on 7 runs on 15 hits. Now here we come to the second game of the series. The score in this one is 4-2 Florida. We are here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Incredible is at the plate. It's a blast over there to third, and that's going to get down as he's not able to handle it. That thing was way too powerful. As Credible stands over there at first, trailing by 2 runs now here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Gators trying to steal one in Austin. And now Mariano Vasquez is going to come to the plate. We do check on our pitchers. I mean, I always prepare like, hey, we're going to get this thing tied up, so I want to have guys ready to go. But Vasquez is going to come to the plate, batting 1 for 4 on the day, as we need a big one with Credible standing over there at first. That first pitch comes in a high fastball, but high and inside actually for a ball. 1-0 is the count to Vasquez as Danny Turner's trying to close this one out for the Gators. 1-0 pitch comes inside a sinker. That one's for a ball, so the count is now 2-0. Vasquez taking advantage, needs to put a good solid hit. He gets a hard one. That one, he waited for the right pitch. He waited for it, just the timing was off. That sinker was floating over the middle, and he just let loose. And so now the next pitch comes in for a ball. The count is 3-1 here to Vasquez after that foul ball. And Turner, falling behind, not where you want to be, gets one to squeeze in there. Full count, 3-2, 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Credible standing over there at third. So Vasquez, he's facing down the payoff pitch from Turner. He's going to blast that one. Another perfectly hit ball up the middle. And they'll try to turn 2, but the first baseman gets pulled off the bag on that little fancy twist and turn by the Gators' second baseman. They were unable to get that. He makes a good, kind of transition from his glove to his hand as he taps the second base bag. So I'm not really sure what happened, but as I tell my little leaguers, why the hell are you jumping and throwing unless your name is Derek Jeter? And that one pulls him off. So now Vasquez is standing over there first. 2 outs now still in the bottom of the 9th inning. Bill Hamill has come to the plate to try to save this one with Vasquez sitting there at first now. And they're going to keep a check on him. We don't really steal too often with Vasquez. But he does have a lot of speed, and 2 outs is not something I'm going to put myself in a position to end the game on a throw out. So Turner comes home with the pitch finally, and that one's going to be outside for a ball. Hamill did have a double in the first inning, batting .282 on the season with 27 runs, and he does have 11 stolen bases, so he's a danger on the base path as well. So 1-0 is the count from Turner, as he's going to deliver that pitch in. And Hamill hits a little dribbler over there to third. And they will get Vasquez at second. Oh, man, that's how this second game ends. I was hoping we could get him on and that they wouldn't be able to get that throw over there in time. But they just did. So the Florida Gators will steal one in Austin. This series is now tied at 1 apiece. Both teams had 9 hits. Gators got 4 runs on 9 hits. We were only able to squeak out 2 runs on 9 hits. And that one was kind of rough. So now we're jumping up into Game 3. The game is tied at 0-0, but the Longhorns are in trouble. There's 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Bases are loaded for Florida. Brad Huff is our starting pitcher for the day, and right now he's facing off against Matt Kelly, who's 0 for 1 for the Gators at the plate so far this afternoon. So the count is 2-1 from Huff. He's going to deliver that pitch. It's going to be a line drive right up the middle to Hamill. So at least 1 run will score. Hamill fires at home, and he's going to get him out at home. What a throw by Hamill. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Hamill saves another one with just a pure rocket coming in from center field as he threw that on a rope. A little one bouncer over there to Ellis, our catcher, and that's going to get him out at home. Just a beautiful tag and split second ahead of him. Any slower, that guy's safe, and Longhorns are trailing 2-0. But right now, Florida's only leading 1-0. This little blooper gets hit. Vasquez dives for it and misses. Oh, no, that's going to allow so many runs are coming around. Vasquez finally chases it down and gets the throw in, and that's going to be a triple by Billy Coronado. 2 RBIs will score on that little blooper here in the 5th inning. 2 outs. We went from bases loaded to Coronado standing at third by himself. Longhorns are trailing 3-0 in this one. It is only the top of the 5th inning, but that's not where you want to be at any point in the ball game. And so the next pitch from Brad Huff facing off against Blake Newhouser, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Huff does just throw a strike, so the count is 1-2. 2 outs here in the inning. And that one's going to get in there for another strike. That's called strike 3. Got him looking. Brad Huff finally gets out of this inning. Things got away from him for a little bit as the Gators put up 3 runs on 3 hits. Now we're going to advance to the bottom of the 6th inning, and look at this. The roles are reversed. 0 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Curtis White is at the plate, bases loaded for the Longhorns. Still trailing 3-0. And that pitch is going to come in down low and out of the zone here for Florida. That's going to be 1-0 is the count. Richie Clark is their starting pitcher. He is maintained in, but we're trying to get to their bullpen. And Curtis White, line drive down the right field line. Multiple runs are going to score as 2 guys get around, and we're going to hold everybody else up there at third. White with a 2 RBI double here to get this one going in the 6th inning. That's what you need to have happen, is he gets that clutch hit, goes off the wall. Now, standing over there at third, we did not have the speed to come around. I wasn't going to push it for an easy out, so we keep him over there at third. Now, Will Roberts comes to the plate, and he hits a high fly ball to center field. They're tracking that one down, and they're not going to get it. It bounces over the fence, a ground rule double at center field. That does not happen very often, but my goodness, folks, it just happened. Right past the outstretched glove and right off the little batter's eye thing over there, center field. So with that being a ground rule double, the other 2 runs will score, and we have flipped the script. We have turned Florida upside down, and we have just taken the lead with the 2 RBI double by Will Roberts. We now lead 4-3, and they're bringing in Rex Sanchez, who's pitched for 36 innings. His ERA is 4.5 with 33 strikeouts and 16 walks. The batting averages for against righties is 259 and a little over 300 for lefties. So we can take advantage of this with no outs. Burrows coming to the plate. He's going to hit a line drive right up the middle. That is going to get down, and we are going to score all the way from second. Burrows, an RBI single. This thing has just been extended here. 5-3 is where our lead sits at now. Right past the pitcher's head. Oh, my goodness. Dang near took his head off. Coming off at 114 miles per hour. If he had just gotten a little bit more lift, that thing would still be flying through the air. But the Longhorns do lead by 2 now. 5-3 here. Burrows is at first. Burris at the plate. He's going to hit a line drive. That's going to get down into right center field. Burrows is going around second. He's going to be heading all the way to home. Burris comes around, and he's running over to third, and he slides in safely. Longhorns have extended this lead, doubled them up once again, 6-3. Joe Burris gets his first triple on the season. RBI since Burrows, who, let's face it, kind of a big feller, not very fast, goes all the way from first to home on that big-time hit, 6-3. The Longhorns have got all momentum right now as we are just starting to pick their reliever apart, and he's only thrown 2 pitches. So Sanchez comes home facing off against Luis Manuel, our catcher. Thought it was Ellison. It's Manuel that was in playing for catcher on that great tag earlier in the game. So 0-1 is the count to Manuel as Sanchez delivers that one. Manuel blasted up the middle. That's going to be gathered in by the second baseman. He goes for the easy out. But, hey, guess what? Another run scores. We've got 7 runs in this one inning alone. Our bats have just exploded. Now, whenever it came to bases loaded, I will say we got walked like 2 times out of that. So we had 1 single, then there were 2 walks, which is what caused the bases to be loaded. And ever since then, they just didn't know what to do with themselves. They have folded under the pressure. Now here comes Credible to the plate. He was 0 for 2. Now he's 1 for 3 with a big hit down the left field line. Blasted it right past the third baseman, showing off some power that he tends to have. And he goes up into second standing with a double here, his 6th double of the season. As that was a hard hit, no chance the third baseman had at that one. And it rolls basically all the way to the warning track, and he's now in scoring position. So Mariano Vasquez comes to the plate now to try to drive him home, and he gets a big hit, deep fly ball to left field. That one is tracking back, and it's gone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Vasquez hits a homer at 376 feet. The wall is 375 feet. He got everything he just needed on that. And here this lead has been extended. This game has gotten out of Florida's hands. It is 9-3 now. The Longhorns have put up 9 runs in this inning. That deep blast, 376 feet, a high moonshot, really. Just on the other side of the wall, out of reach of the fielder. And here comes Florida bringing in Carlton Yates with a 1-2 record on the season. They don't know what to do with themselves as Bill Hamill comes to the plate here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. And he's going to continue the hitting streak as he blasts that one up the middle. And Florida doesn't know what to do with them. They just don't know how to put on a good throw at this moment in time. Now, we would not get another run across in that inning after Hamill. We ground into a double play, so the inning did end. Now we're going to jump up here to the top of the 9th inning, and Brad Huff had the one rough part in the top half of the 5th, but he has calmed himself down, and we're trying to get him to get this complete game here. As he strikes out the first batter looking. 3 pitches. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Huff just painting the edges right there, and that he kind of got some calls, let's face it. Let's be honest, a couple calls went his way. But now he's facing off against Charlie Ruth. And that first pitch is going to be a strike. He's thrown 4 pitches this inning, all for strikes. Here comes the pitch number 5, and that's going to be fouled off. Will Roberts giving it a go. Lays out for it, just unable to come down with it. So the count is 0-2. And that's going to be 6 straight strikes in this inning and 2 strikeouts. He went for his 8th strikeout to his 9th strikeout in 3 pitches. What a way to finish this one out for these first 2 batters he faced. And now there's 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Only 1 more batter to go. Facing off against Nelson Champion. 0 for 3 on the day. That's a swing and a miss. 7 pitches, 7 strikes. Let's see if he can keep it alive right now. Nearing 100 pitches on the inning. He's got no energy left. But he's still giving it his go. 8 pitches, 8 strikes. Trying to have that perfect inning. 9 for 9. Brad Huff. 0-2 delivery. Fouled off. Oh, crap. That was, but it's now not a perfect inning. All right. Perfect inning done for. 0-2 is the count. Huff's going to deliver that one. Swing and a miss. He had to foul off that other pitch. Oh, just ruined it for Huff. But game is over. Complete game by Brad Huff. Longhorns win 9-3 thanks to a powerful 6th inning performance put on by this Longhorn offense. And Huff really calmed himself down. Gave up the 4 runs to get the 4 hits to get the 3 runs by the Gators. Did not give up any more after that. You saw he had closed it out in the 9th inning with 3 straight strikeouts. Number 8, 9, and 10 on the game. Double-digit Ks for him. A lot of good, plays made by both teams, but I think really we came through it in the end there with our offense. Once we got all that momentum going, Burris hit that triple. There was no stopping us at that point. Nothing they could throw was going to get by us at any time. So great overall performance. We will take the series 2-1 in this one. So with that in mind, if y'all have not hit the subscribe button already, why don't you go ahead and give that little button a little clicking. And then if you did like today's video, go ahead and hit the little thumbs up because it really does help out the channel. And we do appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons. And definitely thank y'all for all the support y'all have shown this series and the channel in recent times. It's amazing to see. And let's see what else we can get going for y'all in the rest of the season. We are still early in June. So we'll see what the next episode brings us. But until then, everybody, As always, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.